Hello, I'm your host Ryan House, and welcome back to our Commander the Great War Let's Play series. And when we left off, we'd gone ahead and done a few commands along the Western Theater here with the French and British forces, and I believe we pushed back some of the Germans here and there. Also, I've been reading the manual, which isn't that long, but provides a lot of useful information, including how to swap the placement of troops. So I'm going to give that a shot right here. I'm going to move this unit here, just hold the control key, and when you swap, let's see, let's do it with these two units here. When you hold the control key and click, it'll swap them like that, which is pretty useful. I just did it there because it doesn't really matter what I do along this front here. Everything looks pretty bad, looks like we're going to be screwed. So, and here, I'm afraid that we're going to lose one of these units here as well. So the Russians are in retreat, their morale is falling to pieces, and I don't know, let's see here, they're going to have to survive another 2 turns with limited reserves of units on the board. It's going to be very tough for them. And we also started attacking the Ottomans over here with the British, which is very good. We're going to land these units here over in Gaza or Beirut and start doing some damage to their infrastructure. Hopefully take Beirut and Damascus, that'd be nice. Maybe having them start railroading units from farther away, take pressures off of the current lines. And then we have this battleship here. Now the battleship really isn't needed anymore over in the Mediterranean. The cruiser fleets that we sent destroyed the Austrian battleship, and so the Austrian fleet, as far as I know, is completely destroyed. The German fleet is largely stuck in this area over here, so they're largely destroyed. They lost 2 battleships and several cruisers. And then, let's see what else. I also found out how the Americans end up entering the war. The British Empire is largely reliant upon merchant convoys reaching their shores, and to a lesser extent the French Empire as well. When the German player goes around destroying, or the AI in this case, goes around destroying our merchant convoys, the more merchant convoys they destroy, the higher the chance that the United States will enter the war, and the sooner they will enter the war. So far they haven't done any of that kind of economic damage to our empires, but if it's in the manual, then the AI is probably geared for that. So as soon as we start seeing German submarines sinking our convoys, it's going to be putting a lot of pressure on Great Britain and France. But with the added benefit that the United States might come and enter the war on our side. Ooh. Yeah, we will not be upgrading them just yet. When the next convoy comes in, we will. Alright, so for now, let's focus on the Russian front is going to have to stay. I think we're ready to end the turn. I think we did all our moves earlier. Alright, let's go ahead and check out research really quick. Okay, so that'll be complete next turn, which means a round of upgrades for Serbia. For France here, I'm thinking about just stopping any research into ships for the French. I don't think it's that necessary, so let's just sell a lab. And let's boost a lab for infantry, if possible. It's going to cost 40 production to boost research there. Okay. So we sold a lab there, and then Great Britain. I also did the same with Great Britain. I don't think we're going to have any contention against the enemies as far as submarines yet. What I will do though is focus, well, external torpedo storage gives you extra naval attack, but as far as I know, nothing right now is giving us extra defense against submarines, so I'm not too worried about it. It's gonna keep us open, but I could buy an additional slot. It costs 35. Let's see. Now we'll leave the Russians as is, Great Britain as is, and France as is. I want to increase research for Great Britain and France and Russia as far as infantry research is concerned. So I want our infantry up to speed. Okay, so let's go ahead and end the turn and see what happens. Alright, Serbia and Russia have infantry upgrades available, which is excellent. Another thing I wanted to go ahead and explain are the coloration of the units numbers here. What that means is this unit is out of supply. Yellow numbers mean they have half supply. So you can see here, this unit here is out of supply, this unit here is half supply. As far as how supply is calculated, it has to do with distance traveled, so distance of supply traveled from certain important cities, etc. I believe the capital gives full supply within a certain range. There is limitations to where the supply is reaching, etc. So if I wanted to, I could go ahead and swap these units around like that. And then let's upgrade him. And let's start upgrading our infantry as well. So you can swap them around, etc. What else? You notice how the Germans aren't putting any forces here in this pocket because it's a danger zone. But they're more than willing to line up 2 to 1, but not 3 to 1. It's a 3 to 1 pocket there. If I were to push this guy out of the way, which I should consider saving up enough ammunition to do so, we could definitely benefit from that. So if I do 2 bombardments and then an attack and attack, we might be able to push them out, but I don't know. If I move this guy to Calais and I save up 22 ammunition, we might be able to do it. It's just so expensive. Ain't got a plan. Turns in advance, really. So let's see here. Upgrading a few of our units here and there. And then we're going to start moving units over here to Beirut. All right. If I move this unit to Calais, I'm going to need a lot of ammunition, that's for sure. And then, so that's 100, 200, 300 points of production points. Also, another thing I read in the manual, convoys not only provide production points, like 100 production points, it's basically 10 production points per manpower unit here, so that's 100 production points, but they also provide 1 manpower for every number, so this provides 100 production points and 10 manpower to the Empire. Over here you can see that Serbia's manpower is at 223. When you've taken 30% losses, or basically your starting value is 70% of what your nation started at, and Serbia started at 300 manpower, so they've already taken over 70% losses, you get a reduction to the total efficiency of all your units. if we come over to, where is it? Or the total quality of all your units, sorry. Quality is 10. Quality 10. It'll start hitting your quality of your units and your production. So your production will go down overall as well. It's just basically to show that your nation has taken such horrific manpower losses, or so many people have died, that your economy is starting to hurt, basically. So we don't want Great Britain going too much underneath, or France going lower than 700, so they can lose 146 more manpower before they start feeling economic consequences. And then Germany starts with 1,400 men. So stacked up against Great Britain and France, over a period of time, Germany will lose that because they'll be taking a lot of manpower hits. But if they focus on France or focus on Great Britain, they can start hurting them badly. And then you can see Russia's already taken quite a bit of manpower loss, and they start with 2,000 manpower. So they've already lost 265 men, or they have 265 men out of the economy. 265,000 men, basically. Alright, so let's go ahead and start upgrading everybody. That unit's gonna get surrounded. Crap, I didn't really think that through. Alright. So, infantry, and more infantry. Okay. Also, if you can't pay for the production, if you can't pay for the upkeep of units, you start taking national morale damage. So if you have too many units out on the field, like you start covering the whole area with units, and you can't pay for their upkeep, you're going to take national morale hits, which is very negative, because you don't get national morale back unless you start taking enemy cities. Okay. So you want to, especially as the allies, you really want to manage your upkeep. And it's with convoys coming in, it's a little more difficult to time that. There we go, we hit von Hindenburg pretty hard there, that's good. Alright, so let's check out research now for France. No, they don't have any more focus points available. We got 4 focus points getting researched here. Chlorine gas will be done next turn. I don't want to be the first to use chlorine gas on the enemies. I think the Germans already will, so as soon as they fire that artillery, they're going to be using chlorine gas. These are already upgraded to use chlorine gas. Our artillery is not. British artillery is outdated big time. In fact, let's look at the British artillery here. Or maybe not. Huh. 202. Bombard 2. Let's see here. This increases gas effects, counter battery, bombard. So they went ahead and used specialized shells instead. Interesting. Yeah, so let's have France specialize in something else then. I don't want them to use chlorine gas on the enemy first. The reasons for that is you have negative effects when you do that, and it's no good. There we go. Okay. Alright, let's go ahead and end. You see the Ottomans panicked and they started moving units away from their front line. Italy chooses the Entente. Italy has signed a treaty with the Allies declaring war on the Central Powers. Excellent. And France has developed chlorine gas. Okay. Wow, so this is going to be really, really cool. And they come with airships. Airships are used for long-distance strategic bombardments. Technology improvements allow them to bombard enemy cities with a certain impunity, use them to weaken enemy production capacities and morale. Very cool. Alright, so we're going to go ahead and have them bombard here. Air raids. Aerial bombardments has caused widespread panic in the city. In addition to the material damage, the resulting panic has an additional impact on morale and production output. Cool. So it went from 6 to 5. Very cool. And enemy airplanes are placed right next to Trento here. So let's go ahead and destroy these planes. There we go. There, we just annihilated their planes. This is really cool. Alright. So now, let's see if we can bring our ships up here. See, Italy only has 1, 2, 3. Let's look at their production here. How much is Italy producing? 10 production every turn. Some ammunition, and they have 800 manpower reserves. That's really good. That's more than Great Britain. But they cannot build certain units. Cavalry, and I don't believe I remember what that is. Let's check the production for armored trains. So they cannot build armored trains or cavalry, or the railgun or submarines, apparently. Overall, that's not too bad, really. They do have pretty good research in infantry, though. I think that's where we'll keep them focused on. And they have really good bomb sights as well. That's cool. Don't think we'll focus on tanks at all. Yeah, let's have them focus on infantry. And bomb sites. Alright, that'll be good. Alright, then over here, they started pulling back. Actually, what is this? Upgraded infantry here. You can see that they've been upgraded with machine guns, and they're far more difficult to push out. I think we can break this center here. We're gonna try. But France does not have enough ammunition. Alright, so the objective here is to start doing some serious damage to Austria. Maybe we can take Trento, maybe we can surround Trieste. And apparently a lot of the Italian infantry are not fully upgraded yet. Okay. So let's upgrade them. And then the Russian frontier. Oh, that's interesting. Okay, earlier I said that the coloration of the numbers was due to units not being supplied, but now I think that is that little red dot there means they're not supplied because they've been fully surrounded. Okay. That's bad. Alright, now we have British units here. I was gonna put them down in the Ottoman area, but since they're already upgrading, it's gonna be... Also, they're gonna cost a lot of production to maintain. I'm just gonna hold on to the British units for now. I don't think we can keep them forever. What's our current production for Great Britain? Losing 7 every turn. And it looks like it's going to be a few turns now. So yeah, we're not going to place any units for Great Britain this turn, sadly. I need to manage Great Britain more effectively. Okay. Alright, so let's go ahead and end the turn. Oh wait, hold on. So it looks like Bulgaria is going to enter the war soon, and we're gonna lose Serbia. That's going to really suck for us. If I dropped units off over in Izmir, and then maybe then we can start splitting up the Ottomans even further. So once Great Britain, oh look at this, yeah, it's a garrison unit. Once Great Britain gets supplied, we'll drop our infantry off and we'll sail them to like Izmir, and we'll see if we can start, or Adana, and we'll see if we can start putting pressure over there off of this front. Yeah. Okay, so with that, let's go ahead and do some repairs, and we'll just hold it at that for now. Let France build up some production, and probably should do the same with Russia. We're gonna get, oh yeah, Russian units, here we go. Russian units can get deployed now. Alright. I'm gonna place them down here with artillery. It's the only area that we really have a chance to make a comeback. Alright. Okay, let's go ahead and end the turn here. See what happens. Yeah, just end the turn. Alright, looks like Italy also has chlorine gas now. Okay. Alright. Okay. Let's upgrade a few of our units. And what about you guys? Yeah, so they keep hitting these units here. Oh, it has to do with efficiency. The yellow icon on the currently selected unit indicates low efficiency. Fighting and movement reduces efficiency, while efficiency affects the unit's performance in combat. Efficiency will automatically recover when a unit does not move and is not involved in combat during one or more turns. So they've been focusing that unit for a very long time. That's what that means. To the point where its efficiency is just wretched. Okay, makes sense. Very cool. Alright, so now the British are going to take some national morale hits because they're not going to get these guys. Well, maybe they'll get that guy next turn actually. France is going to get some extra production points as well. Okay, so we want to focus on this guy, hopefully destroy him. Bam! Alright, we just took out their commander again. Excellent. Germans are taking some casualties. Always a good thing. And here's where I wanted to focus some of our attacks, right? Bam, there we go. Very good. And then maybe next turn we'll push on that area there. And you see they're starting to get some production points out of Antwerp, so we went ahead and bombarded it. Don't want the enemy getting any kind of value there. And then for the French, let's go ahead and improve their ammunition again. Can we? No, the next one's going to cost 63 production points, so we'll just hold on to our ammunition for now. It's only the 26th turn, and we are definitely doing a very good job here. If I upgrade this unit, which I can't because I already used it, I was going to say that we could, it would get chlorine gas ammunition, right? Yeah. No. Alright, so that's all done. And we'll just slowly start to transport those guys. And these guys here, the cruisers, can move up over on the flank there. And we're going to try to drop this guy around Split or surround Cattaro there, and basically starve them out, hopefully. Maybe. We'll see. Okay, and then down here, the British can't really do anything because they're out of production, and here Russia already did what it could. Without incurring horrible losses. But that artillery, you see how much ammunition we have saved up. Once we get set up and we're ready to pound an area, we're going to really pound it. Yeah. Okay, let's go ahead and end the turn here. Wait, what about this British unit here? Oh yeah. Yeah, we'll go ahead and end the turn here. What if I moved them to, yeah, end turn. Germany's gonna get a little extra supply there. Ottomans are withdrawing. I'd like to attack that cavalry unit. If we can take care of that cavalry unit, then we'll do much better on the over here. The use of poisonous gas on the battlefield has provoked international outrage, and the Germans used it on us. And Great Britain has insufficient funds to pay for upkeep, and that's hurt the national morale a little bit. Well, that sucks, because the Germans started using chlorine gas on us with this unit here, I believe. After we decided not to, and they go and use it on us? Bastards. Swap these guys. Mainly because I don't want... they can only be attacked from one space here if they are attacked instead of the possible two there. So I moved those guys. Alright, we're making some really nice gains here. Push them back. I think we're gonna take Trento here. Yes! Trento liberated. Trento, icon of the irredentist movement and promise to Italy and the London Pact, has been liberated from Austrian rule. Oh yeah. Ooh, and there's artillery right there. This is good. Very good. Alright, and let's go ahead and move some units up via rail. And see if we can start surrounding this area here. Troops. I think next turn we can drop one off there, possibly. Alright. And it seems the Ottomans have been pulling back. Hesitant to attack though with Great Britain so poor right now. We'll try to take Adana. See what kind of damage you can do to the Ottomans now. I feel much more confident about how things are now. Oh yeah, here we go. Artillery. Can I upgrade anything yet? Nope, still. These guys I can, yeah. Okay. Artillery, fire! Cavalry no longer a problem. Problem solved. Excellent. Alright. There we go. Russia's coming back now. And let's see here. Russia. Maybe we can save up for bombers. I don't know. Maybe. Ground war seems to be going pretty well now. See, cavalry ground attack is 12, which is pretty good. But the infantry is starting to catch up now. Yeah. And we have enough ammunition so far to keep up with the times. France will be holding on to hers. Yeah. Okay. So let's go ahead and end the turn here. Not much happened. We took Trento. That was the big deal. That was the biggest deal. Oh yeah, the Italians could go ahead and bomb, like, bomb Split, I suppose. Yeah. Trieste, we might be able to take that place. Definitely start bombing Split here. Yeah, start some production damage to them. That'll be excellent. Okay. Looking good, looking good. It's nice having the Italianos on our side. Indeed. Okay. So, Italy, with your 36 production and your plus 14 every turn, that's not too bad, especially after we got Trento. How much is that giving us? None. It's not giving us anything. What about production for Italy? The airship costs 40. Bombers cost 50. They have a... Bombers are better than airships, apparently. And they can do ground attack. So airships really are just anti-cities. That's pretty much all they are. That's interesting. Maybe France can produce that. We're sitting on a lot of resources. We're about to get another 100. Huh. Any infrastructure close by? Yeah, Stuttgart, Frankfurt, Ruhr. They do have planes though. What if France created bombers? No, we'll just keep it as is for now. Okay. Yeah, now we're ready to end the turn. Let's do it. Yeah, I'm just keeping that unit to keep those two occupied. Okay. Hopefully Great Britain gets some of those convoys coming in. You can see they're moving forces to Split, etc. This is good. I think those Germans, they fired off 20 ammunition twice. So 2 turns straight, they fired off 20 ammunition off of those artillery. 20. Wow, they have so many troops. Uh-oh. I don't think Great Britain's... Oh, yeah, we'll get it. Okay. Good. Good, good, good. So we got resources coming in for France, 175. This is good. Okay, excellent. Alright, one of the things I want France to do is start producing a couple more infantry units. Because we've been taking a few casualties, so it'd be nice to have a couple in reserve. And any upgrades? Yeah, we can upgrade artillery here. Let's do that. Oh no. There we go. Yeah. Nice. Starting to push into the front. This is good. Oh, look at that. Now these guys can finally regain efficiency. How about that? Huh. Oh, cut them. I probably shouldn't have done that. But anywho, we put a herding to their artillery this round. We killed 7 of their artillery, and that takes a lot of production to replace. It's good. Don't think these guys are gonna have supply though. That might be a problem. Oh, as long as a naval ship is next to them, I believe you still get supply. I believe so. Possibly. Alright, so a round of reinforcements here. And shipping more units off. Yeah, you can see that they are not supplied. But we took Adana, so they don't need to be supplied. Haha! Excellent. The Ottomans are pissed now. And every time they're in a ship, they take an efficiency hit, so that's important to note. Yeah, they are protecting Gaza. Alright, so I want to see if I move a ship over to an unsupplied unit along the coast, say Izmir over there, if they get repaired. So let's go ahead and start doing that. And then the Russian front. had some good success over here. I'm gonna pull these guys back further, pair them over time, and then I think the Russians definitely need artillery over here in order to do anything, sadly. So, Russia, artillery, yeah. Or do bombers, I don't know. Artillery. Okay, and then France, go ahead and research more ammunition. Bam, so we're 9 ammunition every turn, almost getting there, we're getting there. So this is good. Okay. There we go. What about Russia? Oh yeah, Russia could definitely use some upgrades. Artillery upgrade, infantry as well. Not too bad though. Overall, pretty good. And then Russia could do another round of upgrades next turn. Let's look at research and then we'll call it a let's play for now. And get those infantry. You two. Italy's on infantry. We could focus them on artillery. Yeah. These guys should be focusing on infantry. Okay guys, I'm Ryehouse, thank you for joining me. When we get back, we'll go ahead and play the next turn here. Actually, you know what? Let's go ahead and play the turn now and see what happens. Let's just go ahead and do it right now. It's more fun that way. Yeah. Just watching the Ottomans scramble around is a lot of fun. It's a lot of fun watching them scramble. Wow. That was a pretty cool turn. Okay guys, I'm Ryehouse, thanks for joining me. Stay tuned next time for episode 7. We'll have a lot of fun. Alright, take care.